Okay. So they're not hearing that. We are hearing it in the room, but
Thanks, man. Right here to be able to have a press conference. So we're inside an auditorium right now on campus, and boy, there's a lot of unanswered questions still out there, especially if the shooter is still out there. We did see some a picture that somebody sent me of some SWAT team members out in the Orem neighborhood there. I don't know if you remember or not, but a little bit earlier we showed you some of those officers racing away as if to go to somewhere close by campus. I don't know exactly what they were doing.
Representatives and others, but we are waiting this news conference. It will happen. We are told still very shortly, but again, we're waiting to see them actually walk into the room and begin this news conference.
Today, I did talk to a public affairs individual here on UVU campus. He said that Charlie had about 8 security personnel there with him at that event. They also had several other security personnel from UVU that was also at that event. And so we're still trying to get details.
That's right. We still haven't gotten any word. We do know that, of course, the campus is under lockdown. It has been for most of the day, and it will be closed again tomorrow, we're told. But we're still waiting to see what exactly is the plan here, or what has transpired in the meantime. What I can tell you is what I have been observing, which is over the past several hours, we've been watching as the Utah County Metro SWAT team and other law enforcement officers have been going building by building, and they've been clearing these buildings. What I saw earlier, a short time ago, students leaving some of the buildings here with their hands held up as they were being escorted out by police officers. What I presume is that they were locking down, or they were, going room by room in these buildings, clearing them, sweeping them, making sure that there isn't anybody in there that, or making sure that students who were trapped in here were able to get out safely. But we have seen quite a large law enforcement presence, as you've been mentioning, from all across the Wasatch Front, and it's been remarkable to just watch just the sheer volume of response. But they are now going again, building by building. That's what we've been seeing, at least here. But this will be our first chance to get up-to-date information from official sources, official law enforcement and the governor, about what exactly happened, what they believe happened, if they have, again, anyone in custody, and what is the plan for the university going forward from here.
Where he or she may have been when those shots were fired. But everybody's telling me they heard one shot, and then that's when Charlie went down. And so, again, still trying to find out a lot of questions here that we're still trying to get to the bottom of, but we'll keep you posted.
I don't know about that, because what I would say is that this is a very secure building. Even getting into the building that we are in right now, we were greeted by an officer who was very nice, but had an AR-15 strapped to his chest. So, this is heavily secured, and of course the governor, it should be pointed out, travels with his own security detail. We are surrounded outside these doors. There are hundreds of law enforcement officers, at least in the area of campus where we are, it is very much in a lockdown setting where we are, which, you know, certainly presents its own challenges. We are limited in where we can go. We are in this auditorium where this news conference will take place, and that's where we are limited to.
Hi media, my name is Taylor Keys. I'm the Associate Director for the Department of Public Safety at Kirk Hillary over there. Okay, I'm going to be lead, but we're going to provide a live. We're going to set up my part here, and I'm going to start it now. We're going to have Rogan come up every 5 minutes. You know, we're already late. And let them know what's happening, but they've got meeting groups over in that other building right now, and then they're going to come over here and hopefully start, but now I can't find time. Oh, sorry about that, yes. My name is Taylor Keys. I'm sorry. Start it now. We want to be able to
Maybe another 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes to start with Rogan.
With Roden, yes, with Roden, without.
And he's just telling us the time code, or is he? Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah, you're thinking that he's going to be or not. And then,
Let me
he is a lieutenant with the Highway Patrol. Yep.
Anybody else besides the governor? All right, and then three jobs FBI. Okay, very good. Have a little bit more info.
I don't mean to be standing in front of you,
Sorry, we're gonna sneak here right in
Yeah,
front too.
right in front, they're already warned up.
Preparation. There's everybody who's prepared here. They're all press.
Got it.
You're right there. And
But
we
the
expect
microphone is in a weird place to actually hear it.
these situations.
Okay, but I think we're good. He'll have to change the level there.
Yeah, unless you want to use yours. I thought you might need yours more than that. Oh, sorry, that was just.
So if anybody needs it,
You're not starting.
Not yet. No, we're just getting our light going.
Just so I'm clear.
Yeah, we can.
shoot, I don't even know how to. I mean, we can just. Even that's what we did. Yeah.
Holy cow. Are you good?
It's good.
Okay, the audio level. Good. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
I like this.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. We still have a little bit. Nothing quite yet. So just getting our live stream set up.
Look at me standing here. I like the seal showing, but you tell me if the angle, what you think of the angle.
Okay.
I like the seal. Test, 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 test.
Do they want any water? Do you want,
Yeah, might as well bring a few in. Yeah.
just put it back in?
Yes, and I'll let them know. Perfect. So, as I mentioned, we are going to go actively live. Lieutenant Roden, we're going to start our live, and he's going to give an update every 5 minutes until the actual press conference starts. Also, if you guys need a water, our UVU hosts are kind, and they have brought some because I know it's hot and we're all in one room together. Any questions? Yeah, we can talk right through you.
Yeah.
Question? There is not a list.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Attention to mic check. Mic. There's audio.
If anybody's having trouble with audio, there's a bolt box up top now that is working. So. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay.
Lieutenant, are you soon to take the podium?
Yes, we're just waiting. There's a command meeting right now. So they wrap up that command meeting.
I see. Okay, the command meeting is
The chief commissioner of government.
okay. So we just go to the national. Once that breaks, they will have something reporting to them. So we will get back to this as soon as it happens. We're waiting. And
Yeah, we formatted those, so they're just kind of running they're doing their reading. I mean, the press conference is there. As far as FBI,
Ready? Reading in two. Oh yeah, let's start. She said reading in two. I don't know what that means. Not a bad.
That's it, we're going to get then it's going to be a lot to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do you have any update about timing yet?
They're doing a, they said that Rosen will be speaking apparently in 8 minutes, but they're looking at the meeting right now.
Okay.
So it'll be like,
I just think it's quiet. I get nervous and I'm like, don't I turn it?
I'm sure that, does that thing just like consumes it?
I think, yeah, I think she just doesn't want to turn the tapes.
Yes, they want a bubble head.
Cam, you ready?
Yeah.
Are we starting?
Not starting. They are wrapping up their command briefing now. We should have about 2 minutes before they finish that, and then it'll be about a 5-minute walk over here. So about 7 minutes out, maybe slightly more.
Okay, now you can tell that to the live, okay?
Okay.
3, 2.
State House.
We should be beginning our briefing on the UVU incident here shortly. That should begin in about 5 to 10 minutes. We're just waiting for individuals involved in this to work their way over to our briefing location.
Yeah.
Sorry, say it again, Teja. That's what I'm going to do.
You guys will join us.
Are you coming in yet? Can you see me on the design? We need to move on. I will give it
A little bit of delay. You told me I was actually Rob saying that it seals slightly off center.
like this. Oh, I'm good right now.
What's that mean you come with? She has the best eyes for this. Look good? I do too. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to just chat.
And here's the next one.
Yeah.
Great. Is your shot me?
And I'll just, I'll see what you saw, what you experienced. State Watch.
State Watch.
State
Government
Watch.
and politics. Whatever.
Okay. Just want to make sure we get the title right.
I don't think they
Yeah, that's correct. We're inside an auditorium here on campus right now, where a press conference is expected to take place any minute now. We're just got basically about a 7-minute warning that the press conference will be starting here shortly. This is where we'll be happening it up here. All the major players, of course, will be here for this press conference. We're expecting the governor to be showing up, along with also the FBI and the Department of Public Safety. So again, this is a case that's going to go international, of course. A lot of people wanting a lot of answers as to what went wrong here, what happened, and just a lot of fear, of course, on campus from students as far as what they saw, the trauma they experienced, and then also coming back to school, what this is going to be like. And so, again, I think the main questions we want to be able to try and answer right now is, do they have any idea where this shooter may be at this time? Or if they have any indication as to if he's still on campus or not, or what they're finding and those kind of things. Also, as far as the security goes, I did talk to somebody from the UVU Public Affairs Department. They told me that Charlie had about 8 security officers or so personal security officers with him, and then they also had UVU security officers there. And so what exactly, obviously from the video that we see of what happened there, they weren't standing necessarily right next to him.
Yeah, that's right. Any
But he
minute
was
now, we
open
do expect
enough
Governor
where
Spencer
somebody
Cox, the
could
Department of
shoot
Public Safety,
fire
and
those
Utah Valley
gunshots.
University to
Now,
have this
where that
news conference.
gunfire came
Meanwhile,
from
I
is the
am
other big
joined by
question.
someone who was there covering this event, Emily Anderson Stern, a reporter with our content sharing partners at the Salt Lake Tribune. You're on the State House Watch Desk. Tell us what you saw.
So I was standing in the crowd of people as he was speaking. It was about the second question that was asked, because the format's typically that attendees ask him questions, he answers, debates them. In the second question, essentially the person was asking about mass shootings.
Just
And
giving
as
about
he
a
was
2 minute-
answering, we heard
2
one
minutes.
gunshot ring out. Everyone dropped to the ground. People were screaming. And then we saw police officers come and start evacuating people. As soon as I looked back at the table, Charlie Kirk was gone. There were people who dropped their bags, their keys, and had just left, and ended up being stranded on campus for a little while.
Some people are starting
So
to
people
file
formed
in
prayer
here,
circles,
and so we might be
but it was
getting something
generally
pretty soon
chaos
as
for
to
a little
when this
while
may
afterward.
start. But
Was there a
we'll go
large
ahead and,
police
we'll go ahead and get
presence
it back to you
just
guys,
at the
and of course, as
university
soon as
for this
takes
event
place,
itself?
We'll take it live.
Yeah, there was plans that were made. There was campus police, Utah County sheriffs were on site, and there were, Charlie Kirk himself had his own security team there. It was just one gunshot we heard, and he was hit.
Did you see anything or any commotion from where the gunshot came from?
No.
Gentlemen, thank you for being here. At this press conference, we will first hear from Utah Department of Public Safety Commissioner Bo Mason. Then we'll hear from the FBI Special Agent in Charge, Robert Bowles. We'll then hear from Utah Valley University Vice President Val Peterson, who's been in touch with President Jimenez. And then we'll hear from Governor Cox. I'll turn the time over to Commissioner Mason.
Hello, everyone. I'm Bo Mason, Commissioner for the Utah Department of Public Safety. Today at approximately 12:20 Mountain Standard Time, political influencer Charlie Kirk was shot in an event at the Utah Valley University. He was taken by private vehicle to Timpanogos Hospital, where he later passed. The Utah Department of Public Safety will be co-leading this criminal investigation to find this killer, along with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. We are working in unison with the County Sheriff's Office, the local police department, and the University Police Department, all of which have been very cooperative and fully engaged in this process. Shortly after the shooting, we did have a suspect in custody, George Zinn, but he was released from custody after we identified that he did not match the shooting suspect and was not an accurate person of interest. However, he has been booked into the county jail by Utah Valley University Police Department for obstruction of justice. We do still have an active investigation for the person of interest. This incident occurred with a large crowd around. There was one shot fired and one victim. While the suspect is at large, we believe this was a targeted attack towards one individual. This is a tragic moment in our state and in our country. As we heal, we encourage everyone who is struggling with news of the incident to call 988, our state mental health crisis line. In addition to that, our partners with the FBI will also be discussing other ways we can communicate through the public for tips and other information. Thank you.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the FBI, we extend our sincerest condolences to the family and friends of Charlie Kirk. Our thoughts are also with the people who witnessed this traumatic event. We know that what you experienced was very difficult. Our thoughts are with you as well. As soon as we heard about the shooting, special agents and personnel from the Salt Lake Field Office responded immediately. We have full resources devoted to this investigation, including tactical, operational, investigative, and intelligence. To be clear, the FBI will fully support and co-lead this investigation alongside with our partners. We are working on setting up a digital media tip line, and as soon as it's established, we'll get that information out to everyone. I know there's a lot of questions. This is very much an active case, and this investigation is in its early stages. We are following all the leads and all the evidence. If anyone has any information, please report it to the FBI or local law enforcement. Thank you.
On behalf of President Tumenez, who we've been communicating with, and she's on her way back right now, I say that on behalf of Utah Valley University, we are shocked and saddened by the tragic passing of Charlie Kirk. We express our sincere condolences to the Kirk family. We grieve with our students, faculty, and staff who bore witness to this unspeakable tragedy. He was invited by the student group Turning Point USA to speak on our campus. We firmly believe that UVU is a place to share ideas and to debate openly and respectfully. Any attempt to infringe on those rights has no place here. We do not condone any form of violence at UVU and seek to make our campus a safe place for all.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this dark and tragic occasion. I want to thank our law enforcement officers who are leading this investigation, starting with Chief Long and his response here with the UVU Police Department. We're grateful for your leadership and your team. And again, to the speakers that you've just heard from who are co-leading this investigation. I also want to recognize Sheriff Mike Smith, who has been an invaluable partner as this investigation moves forward. I've been in touch with President Trump, with FBI Director Kash Patel. We are completely aligned with our state and federal partners as we work through this case. Now, this is a dark day for our state. It's a tragic day for our nation. And I want to be very clear that this is a political assassination. We are celebrating 250 years of the founding of this great nation. That founding document, the Declaration of Independence, that this great experiment on which we embarked together 250 years ago, that we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights. The first one of those is life. And today, a life was taken. Charlie Kirk was first and foremost a husband and a dad to two young children. He was also very much politically involved, and that's why he was here on campus. Charlie believed in the power of free speech and debate to shape ideas and to persuade people. Historically, our university campuses in this nation and here in the state of Utah have been the place where truth and ideas are formulated and debated. And that's what he does. He comes on college campuses and he debates. That is foundational to the formation of our country, to our most basic constitutional rights. And when someone takes the life of a person because of their ideas or their ideals, then that very constitutional foundation is threatened. Now, we have a person of interest in custody. The investigation is ongoing.
But I want to make it crystal clear right now to whoever did this, we will find you. We will try you. And we will hold you accountable to the furthest extent of the law. And I just want to remind people that we still have the death penalty here in the state of Utah. Our nation is broken. We've had political assassinations recently in Minnesota. We had an attempted assassination on the governor of Pennsylvania. And we had an attempted assassination on a presidential candidate and former president of the United States, and now current president of the United States. Nothing I say can unite us as a country. Nothing I can say right now can fix what is broken. Nothing I can say can bring back Charlie Kirk. Our hearts are broken. We mourn with his wife, his children, his family, his friends. We mourn as a nation. If anyone in the sound of my voice celebrated even a little bit at the news of this shooting, I would beg you to look in the mirror and to see if you can find a better angel in there somewhere. I don't care what his politics are. I care that he was an American. We desperately need our country. We desperately need leaders in our country. But more than the leaders, we just need every single person in this country to think about where we are and where we want to be. To ask ourselves, is this it? Is this what 250 years has wrought on us? I pray that that's not the case. I pray that those who hated what Charlie Kirk stood for will put down their social media and their pens and pray for his family, and that all of us will try to find a way to stop hating our fellow Americans. With that, we're happy to take a few questions.
The FBI director is posting that a suspect is in custody. I would just like clarification. Do you or do you not have a suspected shooter in custody?
We have a person of interest in custody that is being interviewed right now.
That is not George Zinn.
That is not George Zinn. That is correct.
Is there any
still
indication
searching
of foreign
or
involvement?
looking for another shooter or anybody else related to this?
Yes, we are actively looking for anyone and everyone who has any possible information relating to the shooting.
Can you tell us details about the suspect being taken into custody? Where? How long ago?
We cannot at this point, but we will get you that information when we can.
Is there believed to be a second individual involved in the shooting?
At this point, there is no information that would lead us to believe that there is a second person involved.
Can you guys talk about the possible shooting?
Do you want to talk about what we know there? Yeah. The only information we have on the suspect, the possible shooter, is taken from closed-circuit TV here on campus. We do have that. We're analyzing it, but it is security camera footage, so you can kind of guess what the quality of that is. But we do know dressed in all dark clothing, but we don't have a much better description other than that.
Where do you think the shot came from?
The shot came from here on campus, from a location at a fair, potentially from a roof. Yes, a longer distance shot from a roof.
So to clarify, with the security camera footage you have and the person of interest that's in custody, does that match up?
That's what we're trying to decipher right now.
So did FBI or DHS have anything on the threat board this morning?
I can't speak.
I'll just say that the investigation is ongoing, and as soon as we have further information, we will be sure to release it.
Any indications of foreign intelligence involvement?
As of now, I can't comment on any of that.
Thank you.
Can you talk a little bit about the security of the event itself? Who was there security-wise, and what happens on these kind of events?
So my name is Jeff Long. I'm the police chief here at UVU, and I'll tell you right now, we are devastated. We're a small police department. We have a very large campus. We have over 40,000 students, and we love our students. We love our visitors, and we're devastated by what happened today. This is the police chief's nightmare. I'm very saddened for the Kirk family. I know his wife and parents found out about this. You know, obviously he's away from home. He's here in Utah. They find out by a police officer that visits their home. That's tragic. Nobody wants that. But I can tell you about our venue today. This was an open venue. This was outside. We did have 6 officers working that event. We had probably over 3,000 people that were in attendance. It sat down in kind of a bowl area here on the central campus. We have a waterfall area. And so he was kind of in a lower area, surrounded by buildings. You know, we had some plainclothes police officers that were in the crowd as well. You know, we train for these things, and you think you have things covered, and you know, these things, you know, unfortunately, they happen. You try to get your bases covered, and unfortunately today we didn't. And because of that, we had this tragic incident. So we did have officers there. We had Charlie Kirk's team. He has a security team that travels with him, and they were here with him when he was shot.
Was the gun recovered?
I'm sorry, say.
Was the weapon recovered?
At this point, I can't disclose that.
When Charlie Kirk was shot, there was a question being asked about mass shooting. Was that person apprehended, and do you know who asked that question?
Say the question again. I don't know if I understand what you're saying.
When Charlie Kirk was shot, he was answering a question about mass shootings specifically. Was that person apprehended, and do you know who asked that question?
I do not. We do not have that at this moment.
What kind of weapon was used?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have time for just one more question, so thank you.
Yeah, a question for the chief as well. Was it your team or Kirk's team, or a combination of both, that kind of set the security protocol for the event?
So we work together. You know, he has his team, and they do this all over the country. We all know that. This is not uncommon for them. They're very comfortable on campuses, and I was coordinating with his lead security guy, and so yeah, we were working together.
Was this a sharpshooter type shot?
Ladies and gentlemen, those are all the questions that will be answered today. Again, thank you for covering this. We will be updating you as soon as we have additional information through normal channels, working with law enforcement. Again, our deepest condolences to the Kirk family and to the students who were there today. I would just ask everyone everywhere to please pray for their family and to pray for our country. We need it now more than ever. Thank you.
To our media partners, we